My name is Maciek Zaremba, and this is the latest and greatest Sarasota and Manatee County housing update. We track 6 metrics. As always, I've been doing these for years, so there's a lot of data to go back on. But what we're going to do is we're going to compare what happened in June 2026 to July 2026, just month over month. Kind of tells us right now what is happening with the real estate market, not year over year. We're looking at month over month. So let's get right into it. We have 5 key metrics, starting off with the first one, total number of sales. So in June, we had 2,318 sales, and in July, we had 1,994. This is a drastic 14% decrease. All that means is that there's less homes selling. But why would we have less homes from June to July? Well, mostly because not many people are moving to Florida in July. In fact, people are leaving Florida in July because it is hot over here. So we're not starting off on a good note, but we do have some good news today here. So let's go on to our second metric, which is the median sales price. As always, let's pull up the chart, and here, as you can see, that we had barely any changes whatsoever. Basically, Sarasota County 0.2% increase on single-family home pricing and 1.1% decrease on condos. Doesn't surprise me. Condos are not doing well. There's a lot of condos for sale out there, and not many people are buying because the HOA fees are just out of control, basically. But everyone wants a house, and here it's showing me that nothing significant happened, and it's no wonder, because we didn't have that many sales. We had less sales. Manatee County moved by 1% up, which once again is nothing crazy. So no big change there. Okay, our third metric is our inventory. How many months of supply do we have? Remember, 5.5 to 6 months is an equilibrium. Anything under that is a seller's market. Anything over 6 months is a buyer's market. And look at this chart. Here we see that obviously Sarasota has less months of supply. This probably is an indication that we have less homes for sale out there, and or we have more buyers. Either way, what this really is telling me, especially for single family homes in Sarasota and Manatee, is that we have not enough homes for sale. And it is indeed a seller's market, even though it doesn't really feel like it. But if you're a seller, you're not really suffering with hundreds of days on the market anyway. So it's not bad at all. Now, if you are in the condo space though, it is a little worse, but it's still an equilibrium. 5.6 months for Sarasota County and 5.4 months for Manatee County. That's actually surprisingly good. I thought we would have a lot more months of supply of condos because the condos in general have a harder time selling. It's really hard finding a condo community with fees of under $400 or $500. And when you take that $400 to $500 as a percentage to the sales price, you know, the cheap condos, the ones for $200,000, $250,000, they're the ones that are going to have those $400 fees. More expensive condos, the fees go up. Okay, our fourth metric, list to contract. How many days does it take before you list your property on the market and you go under contract? So let's pull up the chart, and as you can tell, it is taking a lot longer, especially the condos for Sarasota County. This is actually kind of crazy, from 71 to 92 days. That is a drastic increase, showing me that in this last month of June to July, we basically had very few condos selling, and the days on the market start piling up. But even single family homes went up. They went up from 47 days to 52 days in Sarasota, and from 45 to 50. So that's still under 2 months, which is a great statistic and metric to look at because you're not going to wait too long, right? And before we get into our fifth and final metric that we track, I just want to tell you about newconstructioncommunities.com. It's a website that I made that is all about the new construction communities in the area. The good news is most of them pay down your interest rate to about 5%, sometimes even 4%. They're usually beautiful communities with pools and everything you want with pretty low HOA fees. And many times they pay your closing costs and they pay the realtor fees. So really, if you're going to go buy a new construction condo or single family home, you don't have to worry about much out-of-pocket expense except for your down payment and some closing costs. Anyway, check it out, newconstructioncommunities.com. And now let's get into our fifth metric, which is the total active inventory at the end of the month. How many homes are available for sale at the end of the month? Now this kind of shows us how many homes are out there, so it's kind of like the supply effect. How many people are willing with these prices and these metrics to go list their home on the market? And once again, we had a decrease. Look at this. In June, we had 8,862, and in July, we had 8,519 homes. That's 3.9% less homes for sale. So if you're a buyer, you have less options. If you're a seller, well, you have less competition. Anyway, if you have any questions, give me a call. My name is Maciek Zaremba with Fathom Realty, 941-888-SOLD. Give me a call, and I'd be glad to help answer any questions you have.